节目提供多种语言，请看 suprememastertv.com/schedule 和 suprememastertv.com/hl。
Rancangan kami menawarkan banyak bahasa. Sila kunjungi suprememastertv.com/kehadapan-schedule dan suprememastertv.com/kehadapan-hl.
برامجنا متوفرة بالعديد من اللغات. يرجى زيارة suprememastertv.com/schedule و suprememastertv.com/hl.
Наши программы предлагают много языков. Пожалуйста, посмотрите suprememastertv.com/schedule и suprememastertv.com/hl.
저희 방송은 다양한 언어를 제공합니다. 다음을 참고하세요. suprememastertv.com/schedule 그리고 suprememastertv.com/hl.
Sé vegetariano, sé ecológico por salvar el planeta.
Manger moins de viande, c'est mieux pour la nature.
Be veg, go green, save the planet.
Soyez végétalien, devenez écolo, sauvons tous la planète ensemble.
Be veg, go green, save the planet.
每一個人做少少嘢，世界就會產生呢個奇蹟。
Seja vegetariano, seja ecológico, salve o planeta.
Be vegan, go green, save the planet.
Ik ben Marianne Thieme, fractievoorzitter voor de Partij voor de Dieren in de Tweede Kamer in Nederland. Be veg, go green, save the planet.
让我们一起来记得这句口号，我们大家一起吃素，环保救地球。
Nhân cách Van Châu xin kính chào quý khán giả. Xin quý vị ăn chay, sống xanh, cứu địa cầu. Be veg, go green to save the planet.
Our programs offer many languages. Please visit suprememastertv.com/schedule.
Nos programmes offrent plusieurs langues. Veuillez visiter suprememastertv.com/schedule.
Nuestros programas ofrecen varios idiomas. Visiten suprememastertv.com/schedule.
Nossos programas oferecem vários idiomas. Acesse suprememastertv.com/schedule.
हमारे कार्यक्रम पेश किए जाते कई भाषाओं में कृपया देखें suprememastertv.com/schedule.
我们的节目提供多种语言，请看 suprememastertv.com/schedule.
Rancangan kami menawarkan banyak bahasa. Sila kunjungi suprememastertv.com/kehadapan-schedule.
برامجنا متوفرة بالعديد من اللغات. يرجى زيارة suprememastertv.com/schedule.
Наши программы предлагают много языков. Пожалуйста, посмотрите suprememastertv.com/schedule.
Nasze programy oferują wiele języków. Prosimy zobaczyć suprememastertv.com/schedule.
Ever wondered why it is important to have multicolored food in your meals? Want to know how to cook a colorful meal? Watch on to find out more.
Hello, lovely viewers. On today's cooking show, we will introduce you to the concept of 5 colors for a nutritious meal with 2 cuisines from Malaysia. We are happy to have nutritionist Miss Kurnia Astari from Bali, Indonesia as our show host. Miss Kurnia has a bachelor degree in nutritional science from Universitas Dianapura in Bali. She believes that a healthy and balanced plant-based diet has the ability to meet human nutritional needs, and there are many plant-sourced ingredients that can be created into a tasty and nutritious vegan menu. With her great passion, she works as a nutritionist advocate at Tasty Vegan Restaurant in Sanur, Bali, where she meets with customers and assesses their nutritional needs.
Salam terbaik bagi Anda, para pemirsa terkasih. Saya Kurnia Astari dari Bali, Indonesia yang ramah, tempat warga kami dengan senang hati mendoakan Anda agar dapat berkah yang berlimpah dari Allah. Hari ini, kami merasa sangat terhormat memiliki Bapak Wong Kiu pada acara memasak kami. Bapak Wong adalah lulusan sarjana bioteknologi dengan penghargaan dari Universitas Flinders di Adelaide, Australia, dan telah bekerja di bidang riset ilmu kehidupan selama lebih dari 10 tahun. Mengingat latar belakangnya, Bapak Wong menaruh minat khusus pada pengobatan untuk pencegahan dan ilmu kesehatan dan telah mengumpulkan data dan meneliti nutrisi vegan secara pribadi. Dia memiliki pengalaman riset yang luas dalam penyakit tanaman, kanker, dan genetika sel punca molekuler. Pada tahun 2002, ia menjadi vegan, memasukkan makanan nabati organik ke dalam makanannya. Bapak Wong telah meraih banyak prestasi besar, termasuk menerbitkan 2 buku masak berjudul Vegetarian Sederhana dan Vegan Sehat. Ia juga pendiri sekolah veggie yang ada di Singapura dan Malaysia. Saat ini, fokus utama Bapak Wong adalah mendidik masyarakat tentang konsep veganisme yang sehat. Dia melakukan ini dengan memberikan kursus nutrisi vegan, peragaan memasak vegan, dan juga mengadakan retreat peremajaan organik. Seorang penganjur untuk makan 5 warna dan 6 bagian tanaman dalam hidangan sehari-hari kita, Bapak Wong percaya ini memberi kita nutrisi yang lengkap. 5 warna mengacu pada merah, hijau, hitam, putih, dan kuning, yang juga dimaksudkan untuk memberi makan 5 organ yang berbeda, hitam, menurut teori pengobatan tradisional Tiongkok, sesuai buku kedokteran Tiongkok yang terkenal, pengobatan menurut teori kaisar kuning tradisional Tiongkok. 5 organ tubuh ini masing-masing adalah jantung, hati, ginjal, paru-paru, dan 5 organ tubuh. Dia menerapkan masing-masing menggunakan 6 bagian tanaman yang dia pelajari dari beberapa 5 makrobiotiknya dulu. Ini merujuk pada akar, biji, batang, daun, bunga, dan buah dari tanah. Ini akar, biji, dan umbi di dalam tanah. Mereka adalah yang batang di atas tanah, daun, ini akar, dan buah-buah adalah yin. Jika kita memakan semua bagian tanaman, maka kita akan berada dalam keseimbangan yin yang. Jika tanpa basa-basi lagi, mari kita sambut Bapak Wong berada dalam keseimbangan yin.
Hello everyone, it's a pleasure to be here today. I am Wong Kiu, the founder of the Veg School of Singapore and Malaysia. Hello everyone, today we're going to introduce 2 very nice traditional healthy veganic dishes. Number 1, we're going to do a grandma soup. The second dish that we're going to do is sesame konomi. It's a dried sesame noodle, which is also a very popular in Malaysia and Singapore. Let's start now. Sesame konomi. The ingredients are 400 grams of, which is also very popular in Malaysia, and we are going to cut this into small pieces and bring it into 400 grams to 3 liters of water, and then bring it to boil. Alright, so just put them all in. And the second ingredient, we have this Brazilian mushroom, 4 stalks of it, and then bring it to the Brazilian mushroom. Alright, it's going to give a very strong flavor. We have this Brazilian chicken flavor. We also have 4 pieces of this shiitake mushroom. And then we have 4 tablespoons of this raw, toasted, non-roasted cashew nuts. This cashew nut is going to give the soup some amino acid, some umami flavor. Non-roasted. And then we have this about 4 tablespoons of tree treasure powder. Tree treasure powder is a mixture of wheat germ, we have lecithin E, and nutritional yeast. So this one is actually bring the soup to a more umami flavor, and also it makes the soup look a bit more cloudy. So this soup, this grandma soup, is actually a traditional chicken flavor that I actually improvised to make it into a vegan version. So a lot of people who are new vegan living, they will like this soup very much because they bring back the very nostalgic feeling to them. And 1 piece of vegan majo date. This majo date has got some caramel flavor that make the soup stronger and one flavor than this majo date has got some caramel. When it comes to the boiling, we're going to make it simmer for 45 minutes. Then the soup is done. Then we will put in some sea salt when it comes to the boiling, and some we're going to cold-pressed sesame oil to make it like a chicken soup where you have some oil on top. So this is how I try to mock it like a traditional grandma oil. So let's put all this in after a quick rinse where you have some oil on top. So this is how I try to mock it like a traditional and the cashew nut. So let's put it in without soaking, and we also going to put in the tree treasure powder. And this majo dish, we're going to split it open. It's okay to leave the seed inside. Now, we're going to give it a good stir into the soup and bring it to boil. Cover up and wait until it boils up. Our grandma soup is done. Ta-da! We have to switch off the fire now. Put in 2 teaspoons of sea salt and 1 tablespoon of cold-pressed sesame oil. And then give it a good stir. Now, it is expected that xiao bai cai become yellowy, but do not worry. The only nutrients that is gone in this way of cooking is vitamin C and vitamin B1. But we can always eat some fresh fruits, and we also still can get a lot of B1 from many other fermented food like miso and tempeh as well. But the good thing about this soup is that it has been simmering for 45 minutes, and there are a lot of nourishment which are now leached and released into the soup. So by just drinking the soup, which is very, very creamy and thick, you get a lot of nourishment that you do not get from other ways of cooking. And there you go, we have our nostalgic grandma soup.
Kami akan meluangkan waktu sejenak untuk menghargai karya mulia Bapak Wong secara daring. Ketika kami kembali, Bapak Wong akan menunjukkan kepada kita cara memasak kolomi wijen. Tetaplah bersama Supreme Master Television. Selamat datang kembali di Supreme Master Television. Kita sekarang akan mencari tahu bagaimana Bapak Wong menggunakan konsep 5 warna untuk mempersiapkan kolomi.
Next, we're going to do sesame kolomi. There are 2 groups of ingredients here. One group is actually for the noodle and flavoring. The other one is mainly the veggie, which is going to be blanched. What we have here is multi-grain ramen or any kind of noodle. The flavoring of the noodle, which is the sauce of the kolomi, is a mixture of sesame powder, 2 tablespoons, flaxseed oil, 2 tablespoons, soya sauce, 1 tablespoon, black bean paste, the wet version, 2 tablespoons. We'll come back to this, how to mix them all together later on. And then we have a second group of ingredients. which is our vegetables. This is the carrot, sweet corn, and 小白菜. And then we have some fresh shiitake. This fresh shiitake has got a very thick stem. What you can do is use the back of this knife to flatten it so that it will have the flavor of some chewy texture. Now, we're going to bring water to boil and add in some salt. When the water is boiled, we're going to bring in the carrot and the sweet corn to cook them. For 5 minutes, we're going to bring in the seasonal vegetables to blanch them for 1 minute. And also the fresh shiitake mushroom. After 1 minute of blanching, we're going to switch off the fire and take out the lightly blanched vegetables, mushrooms, carrot, and sweet corn. We're going to keep the water for cooking of our ramen. So we're going to switch on the fire and bring it to big boil. Put in our ramen to cook them until al dente. Okay, now the noodles is ready. We're going to switch off the fire and transfer the noodle into a big bowl. We're going to quickly pour in the oil so that the noodles don't stick together. Give a quick toss so that the noodles will stay non-sticky. Next, we're going to put in soy sauce and then mix them evenly. Next will be the black bean paste. Some are dried forms, but in this case, we need the wet ones. And lastly, we're going to sprinkle all over the noodles gradually so that the sesame powder don't clump together. Alright, so after a very good mixing of the noodles, we're going to do some nice plating. Pick up some black bean for decoration. Put in some yellow color vegetable, which is the sweet corn, a red color carrot, and some black color shiitake mushroom, and some green color seasonal vegetables. In a balanced, nutritive vegan eating, it's important that we eat multiple colors in one meal. That is to ensure that we have all the nutrients that we need. Because different colors signifies different kind of nutrients. And now, a very nourishing and colorful dish, black sesame kolo mee, is done.
Kami sangat berterima kasih kepada Bapak Wong Kiyu karena menyoroti pentingnya keanekaragaman sayuran berwarna dalam makanan kita sehari-hari. Dalam rahmat Tuhan, semoga Anda terus melanjutkan upaya pendidikan Anda, memberi tahu masyarakat tentang cara makan sehat dan kesadaran yang lebih tinggi. Tertarik untuk mengetahui lebih banyak tentang Wong Kiyu dan kelas memasaknya? Silakan kunjungi situs webnya thevetschool.net. Pemirsa yang terhormat, terima kasih Anda telah bersama kami hari ini. Silakan menonton lagi pada waktu yang sama minggu depan. Untuk bagian kedua dari acara ini, saat Bapak Wong akan membagikan konsep memasukkan 6 bagian tanaman dalam makanan kita sehari-hari. Berikutnya adalah cerita Buddha, kisah Saima bagian ke-6 dari 6 dalam acara antara guru dan murid, tepat setelah berita patut disimak. Semoga Anda dan orang-orang tercinta mendapatkan kasih berlimpah dari surga. Respected viewers, thank you for your company today. Please join us again, same time next week for part 2 of this show in which Mr. Wong will share with us the concept of including the 6 plant parts in our daily meals. Coming up next is Buddhist Stories, the story of Saima, part 6 of 6. On Between Master and Disciples, right after Noteworthy News. Wishing you and your loved ones bountiful love from heaven.
For free international vegan recipes and for language availability, please visit suprememastertv.com/veg and suprememastertv.com/schedule.
Pour des recettes véganes internationales gratuites et voir les langues disponibles, veuillez visiter suprememastertv.com/VEG et suprememastertv.com/schedule.
Para recetas veganas internacionales gratuitas y para disponibilidad de idiomas, visiten suprememastertv.com/VEG y suprememastertv.com/schedule.
Para receitas veganas internacionais gratuitas e para disponibilidade de idiomas, acesse suprememastertv.com/VEG e suprememastertv.com/schedule.
निशुल्क अंतर्राष्ट्रीय वीगन पाक विधि और भाषा की उपलब्धता के लिए कृपया देखें suprememastertv.com/veg और suprememastertv.com/schedule。
免费国际存速食谱和语言详情，请看 suprememastertv.com/veg 和 suprememastertv.com/schedule。
Untuk resepi vegan antarabangsa bercuma dan ketersediaan bahasa, sila kunjungi suprememastertv.com/veg dan suprememastertv.com/schedule.
للتحميل المجاني للوصفات النباتية العالمية وللتعرف على اللغات المتوفرة يرجى زيارة suprememastertv.com/veg و suprememastertv.com/schedule.
Бесплатные международные веганские рецепты, доступность языку, посмотрите, пожалуйста, на suprememastertv.com/veg и suprememastertv.com/schedule.
Podarmowe międzynarodowe wegańskie przepisy i dostępność języków prosimy zobaczyć suprememastertv.com/VEG oraz suprememastertv.com/schedule.
Eating or using animal products is like burning your own room while you are in it. Supreme Master Ching Hai.
Our programs offer many languages. Please visit Supreme Master the game of love. Sometimes we get left behind when pushing comes to shove, and happiness is so hard to find. A thought of love can break your spirit, paint a rosy outlook blue. Darling, you don't have to fear it, 'cause baby, I'm here for you. When times are hard and you need some understanding, when times get rough and no one else can carry the pain, I'm on your side to be for you. You can say you're free. Well, sometimes you're the last to know. Well, you can come to me, yes you can. When some heartache really lays you low, if your lover leaves you crying, you don't have to be alone. Call my number, keep on trying, 'cause baby, you know
Welcome YouTube. Hey, we are live and on the air. I am Patricia Creighton. This is the Patricia Creighton Show, and I just want to thank you all for tuning in tonight. I hope you've got your pen and your paper because I've got some good information for you. If you're looking for a job, I've got some information for you. If you need help with your water bill, I got some information for you. I got lots of information for you about the 3rd District candidate race for City Council 3rd District seat. I got some information for you. So, you know, early voting is still going on. You have to go downtown to the government building on Pryor Street, where actually 130 Peachtree Street. The building takes up the whole block. Y'all see Della sitting up here? Hey, girlfriend came in sharp. I said, what's going on, Chickadee? She said, I got somebody picking me up later. I said, oh, how about that? Got somebody picking her up. Yeah, how you doing? How about that? That's your intuition.
Yeah, it worked every time.
Yes, how about that? So, refreshing your intuition.
Della Brooks, I am the producers at I've been here for a few years. Della Brooks, I'm tired of flew by, just learning and enjoying and growing and being blessed.
Now tell them about your past. Now we don't want to delete that out because you're a miracle in disguise sitting here next to me.
Yes, I am a miracle in disguise.
Tell them about your past.
2014, diagnosed with stage 4 non-Hodgkin lymphoma.
Next to me.
In the hospital 3 months straight, and then a total of another 2 months with a bone marrow transplant and lymphoma. Doctor said I wasn't supposed to be here. I was gone, but I'm still here.
Hallelujah! How about that?
Praying, stepping out, and continuing to walk on faith.
Now see, and you see, she didn't skim through it so fast, and not actually giving you any details, Della. You know, I want some details. I'm waiting on Smitty to switch the camera. Not actually giving you I just wanted to say, first of all, how you discovered you had you say a rash, something simple.
I had bruises on my leg.
I just wanted to say,
first sign I had a little blood in my stool, but you know, sometimes you tend to write that off as this or that. Right. So wasn't none of that going on, so it wasn't really a reason. And then I had some bruises on my thigh, and it was no reason for me to have bruises on my thigh either. So I went to the doctor, and they took my blood work, and nurse called me in. There was 100 people in the office, and they called me from the back when I was doing my registration after they had took my labs. And nurse told me when I got through there to go to room 26, and I'm like, I'm back with that room number. As long as I live, go to room 26 when you get done. And the lady had just told me they wasn't calling my name because all the people out there, they ain't calling you. You gonna be here for a while. But they were calling me, and when they called me, I go in the office. The doctor looking at me crazy, like, you walked in here, like, yes, I walked in here. But they were calling. It's like, well, have a seat. You know, we think you have cancer. We're gonna do all your tests over, and just to make sure. So they did the test.
I know you were trembling about then.
You know what was the crazy part? Well, the blessed part. So they did the test.
I know you were trembling.
I had this calm and this peace, and I never had fear from the beginning to the end. When they told me I had cancer, I had my cousin on the phone with me, and you know, I told him, ain't nobody scared. I told the doctor, ain't nobody scared of no cancer. I said, my mom, she was 78 at the time. I said she had 2-time breast cancer. Ain't nobody scared of no cancer. And people would call me crying, and before they get off the phone, I had them laughing. They like, we supposed to be cheering you up. But I never had fear. Even when the doctor telling my mom she's sick, she's not going to make it, your kidneys are failing. I never had fear. They told me my kidneys were failing. They was going to have to put me on dialysis. After being in the hospital 2.5 months, they had to take out my spleen because the problem was I had no blood platelet dialysis.
Okay.
I didn't realize I didn't have any blood platelets.
That's why you were bruised.
Right, and then the sign before, I didn't know. I had just barely pricked myself with a pin. You couldn't even see the hole. And it bled like somebody had stabbed me with a butcher knife. And I was like, why is this little thing bleeding like this? But it still didn't. And then the bruises, and then I go, and my blood wasn't clotting. So out of 150,000 blood platelets we're supposed to have in our body, I only had 2,000. And my blood wasn't clotting. So directly from the doctor. They say I was walking dead.
Wow. But you didn't feel like all of that?
I was working out every day.
Wow. That's probably what kept you going.
Yes, I was working out. I was on a regimen. I was doing it.
That's a great example of mind over matter. That's probably what your mind can actually keep you standing when they say you're supposed to be them fail.
Exactly. And it was never in my mind. It was I went to the hospital. I prayed. Every doctor, every nurse. I was going into surgery. Anesthesiologist, give me your hands. Anybody that touched me, I touched them first. And it was like, you're very strong. I was going to surgery and I started vomiting. So tube that they have to stick down your stomach normally while you're asleep. Going to surgery and I started vomiting in order to do the surgery. They take my spleen. So it was, when I look back on it, it's like,
how did you get
Lord, it was nothing but the Lord.
So you did what type of treatment did you do?
I did for the cancer. I did chemotherapy. It's called CHOP. It's a different series of chemotherapy. And once I finished that series, I had to wait a few months where I was going to the doctor at one point every day and getting Nupigen, a shot, because they were getting me ready for my bone marrow transplant. So they moved me down the street from the hospital, because I had to be at the hospital at 7 o'clock every morning for like a month or so to get these shots, so they prepared me for the bone marrow transplant. I got pneumonia when I was in the hospital at first. I got pneumonia. I was in ICU like 4 or 5 times.
So you in the hospital getting sicker?
Yes, and the doctor, and one thing that I do want to say to people is, like, you go to the hospital and the doctors, they know medicine, but you know your body. And sometimes you have to just say, hold up and wait a minute. And I had to do that a couple of times because I think I probably wouldn't be here. You know, I told the doctor I felt like a lab rat because it was one surgery after another surgery. I can barely talk. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, you guys are doing too much. You know what I'm saying? Let me heal, let my body accept what you're doing first before you go, okay, we got to do surgery. They took out my spleen and didn't know it. They put a hole in my intestines. So they didn't find out till after I started back eating that I had a hole in my intestines. So now they had to put a feeding tube in so that I can eat after they prepared my intestines. They had to. I went to ICU after I started eating again, and had to go back to ICU. They had to put another fake tube in.
Wow.
They came and told me my kidneys were failing. I told the doctor at that time, you know, I'm not going to talk to anybody else. Whoever doctor was coming in here today, tell them don't come. You know, I'm just going to lay and pray. And I turned off everything, and I just laid and prayed all day. And the next day, the doctor came in, and he, you know, I was like, Miss Brooks, your kidneys, they're working. They're not 100%, but they're working.
Okay.
And I told him, I said, yeah, they was working when I came, they're going to be working when I leave. But that thing is, it wasn't in my mind, it was in their mind. I wasn't leaving. They weren't planning on me walking out that hospital at all, ever. Ever. And after that, I had to go through the treatments, get me shots and everything built up. Then they had to take my bone marrow. Then they froze it. And then because I did an auto, I didn't need a donor. They used my own. And then they
so where did they take your bone marrow from?
It's all in IV. Everything is done via IV. Everything is done through your, they do it all through. I actually still have a cord in my chest. It's all in IV. From whereas, because my veins and stuff was, because you know they got to take so much blood, and I had to get blood. I had to get platelets repeatedly, because my platelets was dropping, and they had to figure out what was eating up my platelets, and it was my spleen. So they had to take that out. So they had to get me through that in order to get me to the chemo for the cancer. They had to stop that first. So they had to take that out. So they had to went to ICU in order to get me to like I said, I can't even count how many times all of a sudden everything, my blood pressure, everything just started dropping. Down the hallway again. But I never had fear. So back to the doctors, they were giving me medicine. Like, you have to be careful with these medications. Because a lot of the medications, the side effects are far worse than the cure that it's supposed to help you with. Baby. And for some reason, they were giving me Lyrica. You know, they labeled me as a difficult patient. Lyrica is a psych med. And
what? For some reason, they didn't jack you up. They didn't jack you up.
I couldn't figure out why, because what happened was I was seeing things. You know, I was seeing crazy stuff.
They didn't jack you
but
up.
I wasn't catching the crazy before it came out. And after, like, the nurse walked in, I seen things. You know, I was seeing crazy stuff. And they looked back too, right? And they what dog, Miss Brooks? But I clearly saw a tail wagging behind them. Then I'd be like, wait a minute. They look back too, right? You know, I had dreams that shoot out outside. I scared my mom to death. After I came from ICU the last time, you know, I had dreams that I dreamed I was on the ground floor, shoot out outside the hospital. I didn't know the nurses had took me in the back of my house. They were scared for me. Because one of them was getting married. All this stuff, I mean, you really hallucinate and have these hallucinations.
How did you know it was from the drugs they gave you?
Because I was just going through a process of elimination. I knew all the pills that they had been giving me, the medication that they have been giving me, but that was the only thing that was different. Because I was just going through a process of acting crazy, but I can't catch crazy before crazy comes out. And like I said, when they took me out of ICU, in my mind, the nurse was getting married. They had wheeled me in the back room of somebody's house through the backyard. And they was taking turns, taking care of me, but all the while, that was them moving me from ICU back to my room.
Okay.
And my mom laid beside me for months right there. And that was them moving me from ICU back to my room. And everything was different.
What did you do, Smitty?
Months right there.
Go ahead.
I woke up and I'm looking around and I seen a room full of people and I seen the stairs behind the bed and there was just a whole bunch of stuff going on. So I woke up and looked at my mom and I seen a room full of people.
Go ahead.
And I asked her where did all the people go? And my mom was like, ain't no people in here. And so and I said, where did all the people go? The people, it was a room full of people. She's like, no, ain't no people been in here, Della. And so I said, well, what happened to the stairs that was right there? Where did all the people go? And she's like, ain't no stairs back there. She's like, no, ain't no people been in here.
You were just hallucinating all over the place.
I was hallucinating. And then she looked, the nurse walked in. I said, who is that? She's like, that's your nurse, Della. All right, what's wrong with you? I'm going to call your nurse if you don't. So at that point, I realized I was scaring her, so I just laid down till I got her together. But you have to be careful and don't take everything. Let the doctors know they know medicine, but you know your body. You know something isn't right. All medicine isn't careful.
You got to speak up for yourself.
You have to speak up for yourself.
Yes. Yes. So I'm Patricia Creighton, and we are here at the Patricia Creighton Show talking with Miss Della. Della Brooks. Yeah, so she's talking about her travel, her testimony with Hopkins, non-Hopkins lymphoma, which is was it a blood cancer?
Leukemia family.
Yes, and so 404-873-0149 is a number you can call if you want to join our conversation. Yes, and Della was talking. Where were you in the hospital at?
I was diagnosed at Southern Region
here in Atlanta. Okay.
And then the rest of my time
where were you in the hospital?
I stepped out on faith and moved out here and it saved my life with no family or nothing. And like I stepped out on faith with the Lord, and I had just had a physical 4 months prior in California. Saved my life.
They took blood and everything.
Full physical.
Wow. Can you believe that? Now, so what's some of the high points? Of course, is that you're still here. But on your road to recovery and getting better, what were some of the things that you know? Some of the high points, of course, you said you never were afraid or anything. But on your road to recovery and getting better, what were some of the things that you know? Okay. You said you never were afraid or anything. And can you please switch to a 2-shot? You know, this is one thing I was. Can you please always thought when they said bone marrow transplant, I always thought they actually went into a bone, you know, and took that bone marrow out.
Get your bone marrow from here.
Your spine. I always thought when they said bone marrow transplant,
that's where they get it from.
They actually went into a bone,
several bone marrow.
They get your bone marrow from here.
So yeah, they actually do go into your bone.
They had to numb you first. Give you a spinal or something so you can feel it.
I tried to do it one time.
Without a spinal? Are you serious?
Well, Well, not a spinal. They give you the anesthesia. It's like the happy gas where you be woke, but you don't know nothing about what happened afterwards. I tried to do it without that one time, and it didn't work.
What happened?
You be woke, but you don't know.
And they had to give it
to reschedule me.
Girl, what made you think you could do that?
Because I had to have somebody with me, and at the time, nobody could come. So, and I was trying to get over it. You know, let me just go. Because I had to have somebody with me. Nobody could just go and do it. So, and I was trying to do it.
Wow, that is something else.
I tried.
So now tell us, what was one of your low points that you actually felt, maybe really down, tired? Like you said, you felt like a pin cushion at one time.
Yeah, I did. I felt like a lab rat, like in this experiment.
And they were.
I don't know what's next. You know, y'all doing this,
and
I
said
that.
They
like,
were.
No, we're not finna do that. I'm sorry, we're not finna do that. Because I will be dead if y'all keep doing, what y'all want to do. Pump your brakes. And I said, what you just did the last time, and then we're going to work on some other options on what we're going to do next time.
You have
to be, oh yeah, I was tiny. I was tiny. The last time, I was tiny, but I was good. I was strong. I mean, I was good. I never had fear, and I thank God for that strength.
That's
that
the
He
power.
instilled in my body.
Power.
It had to be Him, because when I look back over everything, and I'm sure I'm missing some stuff. Actually, I got pneumonia again. The nurse got me sick when I had my bone marrow transplant. I ended up staying in the hospital
How'd she get you sick?
a month and a half, because she came in here sick with her nose running. And I told them I was sick for a week, and they told me I wasn't, because they give you a test to see if you have pneumonia or something, but it has to be after a certain amount of time. But I know my body. I'm telling you I'm sick, and they wouldn't do anything till after I was like full-blown pneumonia. And I'm like, this nurse came in and got me sick. She came in here sniffing and snot, and I said, y'all trying to, they wouldn't do anything.
So that lets you know, Della, even not only for the hospitals, but also with restaurants. When you go out, anytime you go out, like a hospital, restaurant, what have you, anywhere public, and anything that have to do with fluids, I guess, changing fluids or whatever. Yes, you have to be really, really careful, because people, they need their jobs. I understand that, but come on. You couldn't people, you have to put on a mask. You make it, and then
I had to wear one. Anybody that was coming in my room was supposed to have on a mask anyway.
Okay.
If my visitors have to wear a mask, I had to wear one. Anybody that was coming in my room.
We live and we learn. But like I said, restaurants, people, I know people will go to work sick and be back there fixing your food. Next thing you know, you sick as a dog.
You know what get me too?
But like I said, restaurants, people, I know people will go to work sick.
Buffets. Oh my God. The handles, you don't know. You know what get me too?
You know.
Everything. Oh my God. I just like, when I always have a napkin or something, or I was wearing gloves for a minute. I had some gloves, I put them on, and I just use my gloves for everything. I got sick. I have gotten sick and didn't even leave the restaurant before I was sick.
Oh, wow. You have to really go to a well-maintained buffet where somebody's constantly cleaning and wiping up behind stuff, and before you check it out, before you go in there. And it's getting worse and worse because, especially as we get older, they always say, your immune system, breaks down a little and all this kind of carrying on. So, it's kind of dangerous, but we got to learn how to speak up for ourselves and let people know when the win is enough. So, 404-873-0149 is the number. Michael, Matthew, Charles Cardinal was supposed to be my guest tonight. He's running for 3rd District City Council. Matthew, that's exactly what you said. They disqualified him. They just as sure as did disqualified him, and he had to go to the appeals court and disqualify for appeal, and he was just as sure, and they came back on. So he was good. And I thought he was going to be down here tonight to tell us about his story, but we let you know about that. Anything else he wanted to tell you, he'll have to come and tell you. But I do want to let you know that the people's agenda, they're having their empowerment meeting tomorrow at SCLC Women's at 328 Auburn Avenue. So we're going to be from noon to 2. And they're going to have some of the candidates there talking about the election. And that's going to be really interesting. We've got interesting things going on with that election. Now, I did want to tell you, I'm talking to Della, but we're going to get back to her too after we digest everything she's told us that she has been through. How old are you, Della? Now, I did want to tell you, I'm talking to Della, but we're going to get back to her too. That's nice. Oh, yeah, that's all right. So, the next thing I want to say, the census is coming up in 2020. You can work for the census if you like to work for the census. So, they paying $17.84 to $24.35 an hour. And listen, and since you've done it before, the position that I pulled up was field supervisor.
Ooh, that's me.
And you can work at home.
Hello.
You can work at home to do this. They had a couple of positions that you can work from home with the census. Of course, the field representative is the person actually out there in the streets. Mm-hmm. They actually have brought the equipment up to date to do everything on a little computer. Like you don't have to do all that. Yeah, you don't have to do all that writing that we did once before. But if you're interested in getting a job with the census, you need to call them. They got an 800 number, 424-6974. That's 800-424-6974 to call the census for some information. There's an extension too, 53928. 53928 is the extension. Phone number, what's that phone number again? I didn't hear you. 800, yep. 424-6974. You got it. So I want you to, if you want a job, let me see, they're going to close this announcement out. Let me see if I said where they're going to close it out. Closing March the 15th. So get your information in there if you're interested. And I know you guys have seen on the internet where Amazon is hiring. Amazon is hiring part-time. You can make $2,000 a month, they say. Yeah, they got over 200 different positions. You know, they've got the phone, they got the actual packing, they've got the shipping, they got the delivery, they got everything.
Yeah,
so
my cousin working in the office, he do customer service, and a friend of mine, he just started driving for him.
Yeah.
He goes to North Carolina, South Carolina every day.
Oh, okay. He's doing it over the road.
Well,
a big truck.
No, I don't know. It's some deliveries they do every day. It's like a couple hours away and you do that.
Okay. So that's interesting. Mm-hmm. And full-time making, what, $4,000, $5,000, $6,000 a month. They paying good. Let me see if I can pull up this information about Amazon. Nope.
Ain't in there.
No, it's not in my pile. I'm so sorry. But they are hiring. I want you to know that for sure. So you can go to Amazon.com, I'm sure, /jobs or something.
Okay, I need to.
So, and remember, I gave you the information all the time about how you can get help with your water bill in Fulton County. It's you have to get proof of everything, go to the unemployment office, you know, you do a little bit of running around, but it's worth it because they take up to $1,000 off your water bill. And I thought you could only apply once, but it's actually every 2 years. So if you have applied in the last 2 years and need to re-up again, let me get the number for you so you can write it down. The money is there. You know, if we don't use it, they'll say, we tried to help, but nobody came to get this money. So
we're going to spend it.
Yeah, we want you to apply for this money, please. Let me get the number for you. And it actually, and I faxed them my information. And she called me right back. I had forgot to put something on there. The number is 404-546-3620. That's help with your water bill. You call them, leave your name, number, water bill account, address. They send you a package. You fill it out, fax it back to them. Like I said, I faxed it back to her today, this morning. And they called me this afternoon. Yeah, that they were working on it, so that's all good. So don't let, and then the heat program where you get the help, the assistance with your energy, your heating bill, that's in different counties. You can get that all over. I think it is, here it is. That number is 404-320-6975. 6715. And that program, they had, at first, they had stopped taking applications because they had ran out of money. But they've got some more money, like they do it every time.
Say they ran out,
and then they re-up them again, and they bring them some more money. So if you need help with that heating bill, the $350, it's $350 off your heating bill. Help with your water bill. And it gives you a little boost. You know, then you should have your income tax coming, give you a little jump start on things that's going on.
The year.
Yes. So I'm talking with Della Brooks, looking lovely as ever.
Thank you, Miss P.
And she's talking about her bout with, say it again, Della.
Non-Hodgkin's lymphoma.
Non-Hodgkin's lymphoma. Did they tell me where that come from?
I guess you just get it, like leukemia and all of them.
Oh, it's in the leukemia family.
Okay. In the leukemia family.
And like she said, she pricked her finger, the pin prick, and you could hardly see it.
Barely see it.
But it bled like crazy.
Like somebody had stabbed me in the finger with a knife. That was a sign. So.
And then the bruises on your leg. And you say a rash. You didn't get a rash?
Blood in my stool. I didn't get a rash.
Okay, I thought you had said a rash.
Blood. And the thing was, I was trying to get well because I was due to start the class here on that Tuesday, and I went to the hospital that Sunday.
Wow.
So let me go see what this is because I'm about to start this class, and I don't need, Oh.
And you were walking around here, you didn't look sick?
Nope.
Isn't that something? But you don't have to look sick. We already know that. You don't have to look sick in order to be something going on inside of you.
Exactly.
The key is to get it checked out. Now, I met a pretty interesting couple today. They have a private school called the Alphabet House School. It's over on, where is it? It was interesting because the way they do things are different. She gave me a phone number.
What ages?
Huh?
What ages?
Oh, it take ages from, let me see, 2 to 12. And they have a camp going on in the summertime. You know it's starting to get early where they're signing the children up for different camps. And they got Camp Best Friend. This is Camp Explore. They were very supportive of People TV, the Alphabet House School. So I told them I was going to give them a shout out tonight and just let them know that we appreciate them helping and supporting People TV.
Yes.
I've got a contact number, 678-705-5790 for the Alphabet School. It's different, unique. Actually, you'll really, if you go, it's different and unique. I'll put it like that. Now,
unique now, different and unique.
Yeah, and and like every child learns differently. You don't, the classroom setting or sitting in rows and calling names and raise your hand before you say anything and all this kind of carrying on, that's becoming obsolete. Some of the things that they've done at the school that my grandsons go to, they have this thing, they have to wear a uniform. But on Friday, you get to dress down, they call it. You get to wear what you want. So, first of all, they moved the school out of the neighborhood where the children have to be driven to school because they put it on the other side of town. So, these children are driven to school. So, if they're late, they get a late slip. Go to the office and get a red late slip. I don't know why they make them red and all this kind of stuff, make you stand out and feel like inferior that you late and all this. But it's not your fault because you are driven to school. Your parents drive you to school, whoever drives you to school. It's not the children's fault that they're late.
They shouldn't be shamed.
Should not be. And then they told them if they're late through the week, they can't dress down on Friday. I said, oh, heck to the no. Especially if my grandsons be late for no reason of their own, if it's my fault. Then why should they suffer? So I say, dress down. If the teacher says something, call me. Simple as that.
Period.
So they haven't called me, so I think they kind of understand. Another thing that was a problem where they have a number. When I go to pick them up, instead of them calling their names, which they know, they have this S9587, like a serial number, serial number.
Like a booking number. That's getting them prepared, right?
I'm trying to tell you. That's what I told the teacher. Me and this one teacher, we argued, and I said, that's all right. We don't have to come. We didn't argue. I just let her know that I didn't appreciate it. And she said, I said, can you call their names? They don't. I said, I'm not teaching them this number. oh, we can't call their names. I said, why not? She said, because it's a safety procedure where somebody might be listening and hear their names and kidnap them. I looked at her like she was out of her mind. I said, who do you? I said, woman.
Calling our name for how many years?
I said, how ridiculous does that sound? That if they're going to get them, they're going to get them names. They don't even have to know their names.
They don't know their name.
Doggone it. Don't be calling no serial numbers out for those young boys. Ain't that awful?
That's horrible.
The school system.
Like nothing about that.
And then they got another thing which I don't like either. If they do good, they get points. And the children that don't do good don't get any points. At the end of after a certain period of time, the ones that got the good points get a special treat or pizza or whatever. And the other children don't. Do you hear me? And then you ask why.
So who's helping the kids? I mean, if they not getting treated, the goal is for everybody.
Everybody.
So where's the program that helps them get what they get?
Exactly, to help them do better and so they can actually, yes. I don't know, it's not an incentive to me that everybody's sitting over there eating pizza and I'm sitting over here not.
No.
That if anything, I'm angry, especially with all the angry things that they show them on TV.
And with all these kids going back to the school, I don't think you should be separating them like that, making them angry.
What we gonna do, Dylan?
It's sad. I don't know. We gotta still continue each one, teach one, praying we can reach one, and fighting, because people, they expect you not to know or to be being uneducated or not to challenge. Because I had an incident with my car and stuff, and I went to a doctor. They had this facility that had everything, you know, had MRI, they had chiropractor, they had all these things. So I'm comfortable while going there. But then when I went and told the lady about the lymphoma and everything, it was like everything stopped. Like, I've been going to the doctor. I have a chiropractor in Marietta. So now they don't want to give me, they don't even want me to see the medical doctor.
Wait a minute now. Back up, Della. What? You had an accident. Mm-hmm. You called somebody to help you.
Yeah, they sent me to a facility.
They sent you to where they had their doctor, chiropractor.
They could do MRIs. They had physical therapy.
Everything in one place.
Everything in one place.
So, and they were treating you.
No, they were supposed to treat me. I went there to get treated, but then when I told them about the lymphoma, they got all these clauses and like, oh, this might be this might be that. Okay, well, contact my doctor. They called my doctor. They okayed it. And who was it? The people you told me to call. We ain't gonna say no names.
No, we ain't gonna say his name.
We ain't gonna say no names. So
especially after this, we ain't gonna say no name.
I went to the doctor because the lady she sent me to a whole nother facility because I had lymphoma and this and that. I want to send you over here to this doctor. So I go to this doctor, and I'm telling her. She said, "Okay, we're gonna treat your knee." I was like, "Okay, that's fine. You're gonna treat my knee. What are you treating it for?" You know what I'm saying? All I'm asking is why. You're telling me you're treating my knee. What are you treating?
Right? Say, what is it? What you treating?
That's just a normal
What's
question.
wrong with it? Yeah.
Right?
Sprain,
I'm not being difficult with you.
Right. Fluid on it. You want to know what's going on.
What are you treating? You treating my meniscus, my knee, my what? What's wrong with it? What? That's all I was trying
and what did
to
she say?
Clarify. She took me to see the African American lady in the office.
Come on, Della.
To explain it to me. As if I'm being difficult. I'm not being difficult.
That is so funny.
I'm not being difficult. I don't have a problem with the therapy. I will take the therapy. But I just want to know
why.
What are you treating? That's all I ask. What are you treating?
Yes.
So she take me in there to explain it. Okay, I can talk to you till I'm blue. But if you still can't tell me what they treating, I don't have a problem. Okay, when I start therapy, I'm going to therapy. I'm not saying I'm not going. Fast forward, then your people you told me to call sent me a letter because I'm telling them they have everything here, but they don't want to treat me. So I need to, get to a doctor and then they tell me, okay, well, go out and find a doctor who operates on lean conditions.
Lean? What do you mean?
A lean that operate on treat you now, pay me later with the lawyer. And so then the email, go out and find a doctor and da-da-da-da-da. And I email back, I was like, sweetheart, if I have to go find a doctor, then that means I'm representing myself.
Yeah, why would I come to you?
Why do you think I need you to tell me to go find a doctor? If I wanted to go find a doctor, I done did all your work thus far. why would I do that? I said, if I have to go out and find me another doctor, then I'm representing myself, or I'm going to seek other counsel. Thank you for the work that you've done thus far. Because my 2-week treatment has ended. I did the 2 weeks. Now I'm just done. Like, okay, now what? You know what I'm saying? I still need to see a doctor because something else wrong. I need to see a doctor. Why I can't see a doctor? So they didn't even call me back. Doctor called me the next day. Hey, Ms. Brooks, I was just trying to get you an appointment scheduled. I was like, what? Oh, you trying to get me an appointment scheduled at the office that I went to at first? But y'all sent me to the other one. Well, no, Ms. Brooks, come on back now, because, okay. Because if I'm going to represent myself, I don't need you. So they got on the ball. They didn't say nothing to me. They just did what they needed to do.
Okay. So now they back on track.
Now they back on track.
Wow.
You got to stay on people.
Make your eyebrows go up, don't it?
Right. You got to stay on there. You want me to work for you.
Wow.
I was like, so I'm going to get your 33 and 3%. Who going to get that? If I'm finna do the work, who going to get that?
You know what? And you kind of wonder for real about the situations with the accidents, and you call the lawyers and different. They got so many of them. They advertise the strong arm, the I get it done,
411 pay.
And I know just so many of them. You wonder what's really happening. You know, I'm hurt and you talking crap, and you know what to do and everything. But the chiropractors, I like them. They can get you in line because your spine you be so out of line. You actually walk better. You feel better. Like everything. Your stuff is in.
I go to Marietta. Shout them out. United Chiropractic in Marietta. There's an awesome team. Dr. Landry is a husband and wife team, and they actually teach you before they treat you. You know, they teach you the reasons why. They take x-rays and show you what level of degeneration that you're in. And they told me something that I didn't realize. It's like everything in your body, all your organs or everything comes from your spine. So if your spine is unhealthy, then it's not feeding any healthy nutrients to all your other organs. So he has infants, his newborn kids, they get chiropractic care from out the womb.
Wow.
And it's true because a man, he was in there, he had a knee injury. And another thing, when kids fall, normally when your kid fall, get up, go, try it again. And a lot of times kids fall, they fall on their back, they hurt themselves, and they have these injuries that was never, because they get up, brush it off, and go and watch a business, and then when they get older, they got this problem with their back, and they don't know where it came from. It came from that fall when you was a kid.
Wow.
You have to get them checked out, get their spine checked out. This guy, he had a knee, he fell on his knee when he was younger, and he probably was in his 40s or so, he really started having issues. That's because of those childhood injuries where you fall and you never tend to them or see anything about them, and then you grow up with them and you wonder, how I got a bad back? I ain't never hurt my back. Or how I got this? I ain't never hurt that back. It came from that fall you had as a child.
I went to a program, and it was a Asian doctor there, and he showed us some different techniques that you could do on yourself to align yourself, to get yourself back in alignment. And he spoke about people that fall. When you fall, especially if you fall on your behind and on that chakra, and everything, jams everything, the impact. And how much it messes you up. So he actually showed us a technique that you can do to get everything back together. Now, this man, and I wish I had written his name down so you could actually go and check it out, but I'm sure you can actually check out tapping your tailbone and see what it does, what benefits it does. And that's what he showed us, to tap your tailbone. And I'm going to stand up and show you how, and I do it all the time, especially when I'm feeling like things are out of whack and I need to get everything straightened up again. So I'm gonna stand up and show you. You just bend over, and you just tap your tailbone, and I tap it as long as I can, just so I can tap it as long as I can. Let me see if I can stand up. Look, you only got half of me. That's only half you need.
Okay.
But I just bend over and you just tap your tailbone, just like you tap it. Just tap your tailbone.
Cause that kind of puts you back.
It can, and it does. Actually, it does a whole lot of things, because he spoke of a woman that had cancer, and she made her husband tap her a lot, like, you know, a lot. He said 5 minutes at a time, and cancer went away.
Keep her spine healthy, because if your spine is unhealthy, it can't feed no good nutrients.
So I'm not saying it's gonna cure everything and all this kind of carrying on, but like I say, Google or look up tapping your tailbone and the benefits of tapping your tailbone, just to see, because like I said, I do it all the time. Every time I think about it, I try to do it when I'm at home.
That's what this doctor says, because he says keeping your spine healthy and getting regular chiropractic care keeps you from having to take all the medications and stuff that the doctor is giving us. So that's his goal. And
here's something else, people, I know for a fact. We don't stretch enough.
I got me a ball. I've been stretching for the past few weeks.
They say watch a baby. When a baby sleeps, when that baby wake up, the first thing they doing is stretching. You see them baby, they stretch their little bodies. They sure do. They stretch their bodies. And we should do the same thing. Another class, when you sit down for over 2 hours, especially women, you know, they say women get a certain age and they fall and break their hip. They don't fall and break their hip. Their hip actually breaks and they fall. Because the hip bone, one of the biggest, densest bones that we have, don't get enough whatever to keep it strong. That's because when we sit, sedentary all the time, sitting, watching TV, laying down, whatever, when you need to do, here's another one, you stand up, and I can do it. I'll be stiff sometime when I stand up, and I'm taking off like this. I'm taking off like this, trying to get going.
All the time.
Don't do that anymore. As soon as you stand up, just take your hips and swerve your hips around. It feels good, too, to swerve your hips around. One way, then swerve them around the other way. Honey, and then you'll be able to walk, and you'll be able to walk away. And you just do it all the way around like a circle. Do a circle. Yeah, you know the move.
Stretching.
You know the move.
I can feel the stretch.
Yeah.
I'm gonna start doing that because I've been waking up in the morning.
I'm trying to tell you. So those things will keep your bone, keep that hip bone strong. Like I said, you know, as you get older, your bone density gets a little porous, where it has air in it and stuff. So that's another way to keep your bones dense. You got to have dense, strong bones. That way you don't grow bitched, hunched over. Yeah. And if you keep stretching, you don't have to shrink. As you get older, people shrink. You don't have to shrink if you stretch. So all these great things you got to do make sense. Don't it make sense? Yes. The thing is doing it on a regular routine.
You got to be consistent.
Got to be consistent.
I've been working on. I put my ball by my bed. When I get out the bed, I'm on the ball. I'm stretching. I'm seeing the exercises because I got them on the ball.
Put some music on.
That
music will get you going.
Because it actually got better. I got the rubber bands that I do it with. So
now here's our biggest thing, Della. We ain't even talking about that.
Shoot, we got to.
She know what I'm getting ready to say. Here you go, Della. What about our Eat Fire blood type?
Well, for the past week or so, I've been doing good.
You've been doing
salmon, salad. I haven't ate no sweets. You see, I got a Gatorade in there. You know, all the sodas, my sodas. I've been drinking Gatorade and water.
Good for you.
I did have me some crab legs last week.
Now see, Della, we had nachos tonight. I'm not supposed to eat corn chips.
Oh yeah.
I ate some corn chips.
See,
and the last week or so, I've been going out to eat lunch for quite a bit, and I've been eating that bread. And you know, and once you start eating bread, especially when you're not supposed to have it, it's like
it's so good. Especially when it's hot,
right.
And
it's so good. Oh man, it's so good. She is so right.
Oh yeah, wait, I did have some honey butter. They got some honey butter breads, honey butter biscuits.
Oh man, I had been getting me a breakfast biscuit. I said, you know you wrong. You know you wrong. And a cup of coffee. You know you wrong. And then one day I was eating the biscuit and drinking the coffee, both of them I'm not supposed to eat. And something else I wanted, some hot sauce or something. I said, you know you're not supposed to eat hot sauce. I looked at this something, I said, you drinking coffee and eating the biscuit. You might as well put some doggone hot sauce on it. You doing all this other stuff. But help me, my flesh is weak.
Help me and do me a favor. Don't bring no more than, don't you bring one of them little pecan things. I don't even eat pecans, but I ate some of that. And that thing was, oh my God, please. I'm gonna call the police. I'm gonna make calls. You bring another one.
But you know what? The weather
was so good.
It was, and you gotta splurge sometime. But the weather's getting better. That's a winter thing too with me with food. You know, you be cold and you be miserable, and you're like, I gotta have some comfort. Something gotta be go my way. Something gotta make me feel good. So I know something gotta make me smile. So you go to that food. That's your go-to.
I've been bad, Miss B. I've been bad because I forgot about that banana pudding ice cream I found.
All right, now listen up, people. There were 2 commercials on TV that actually irked me I was like, what are these people thinking? But I only can remember one, so I wrote it down. It's the Johnson & Johnson's commercial about the baby products, how they've made them easier to dispense. In one scene in that commercial, the 2 little babies are in the tub and the water is up to here. Can you believe that? The water is up to here to those babies in that tub. And they got their hands up playing. I said to myself,
swimming lessons? What's it going on?
The bubbles and everything. They had the water up so high and I couldn't believe it. I said, what fool would put a baby in a tub with all that water?
That's a recipe for a disaster.
I'm trying to, if the baby slip on soapy water.
All it take is one.
They'll be gone. So if you check out that commercial, you'll see exactly what I'm talking about. I thought I had the other one, but I didn't write it down. I couldn't remember what it was. I was watching TV the other night, and it was crazy. And I keep saying, who do I call? Who do I write? Who do I do something to? Because that's the craziest thing in the world.
That's child endangerment. And when you did it and posted it, they become a knock on their door.
I'm trying to tell you. I'm trying to tell you. Yep, it was. So that was scary to me on those commercials. I don't usually watch the commercials. But me and babies, I like children, so I wanted to see what they were talking about with those babies. And if I think of the next one, I'll let you know. But I've been talking with Della. We had one half Della talking about her blood cancer, non-Hodgkin's lymphoma. And it's a blood cancer, and you beat it?
I beat it.
Ooh.
Bone marrow transplant, 2014. December 18, 2014. I had a whole new, like a brand new baby with a whole brand new immune system.
Okay, now listen. So out of all the treatment that you got, what they could have, you think the one thing that made it is the bone marrow transplant? So all that other stuff they could have not done? Well, they had to take the spleen out.
They had to take the spleen out because it was eating up my blood platelets.
Okay.
And then they had to treat me for the cancer in order to stop the cancer, so that they can do the bone marrow transplant.
Okay, so that was the radiation.
Yeah, chemotherapy.
Okay.
Everything was done by IV.
Okay, yeah. It's just another thing. I always thought the radiation chemo was like you go in a room and the radiation, but it's liquid.
It's just, yeah.
Anyway, it's been very interesting. I hope you learned something. I truly hope you took some of the information down about the jobs and the water bill and the heating help that you get with the heating bills here in Fulton County. The heating bill, you can actually get help from that in every county. They do that in every county. But the water bill is only for the watershed management here in Atlanta. So, but it's a good thing. Like I said, you just have to do a little running around to get your income and all that stuff together. Again, Facebook Live. We are Facebook Live. I am so happy. Yes, thank you. Michael, Anthony, Hudson.
Back on the
worked
block.
on that, yep. Facebook, YouTube, and on the internet.
Get out.
Yes, so this opens up a lot of different doors for us here at People TV. Like I heard Ron Shakir said, it has been a struggle. God is good.
All the time.
I've stepped out on faith on several different things, but every time I step out on faith, when it's regarding People TV, it happens.
What do you do?
It happens. Do you hear me?
But yeah, and that's the thing.
I be up and down these hallways shouting, Della.
I mean, and this is a place to be when you can truly step out on faith. And basically, like, you have to get out your own way because we be on the what if. Well, I got to wait till I do this. I got to wait till I do that. If he tell you to do it, just do it. You won't need nothing. I'm telling you, I came out here with nobody. Everybody thought I was crazy. But had I not stepped out on faith and listened, working on obedience and listening, he say move. I don't say, well, I'm going to move because okay. Because I know he going to give me everything I need along the way. I came here, got robbed, got cancer, and look, I'm still here
On TV?
On TV with the goal that I had coming here. Like I say, he knows your plan and he know your destination, but we have our destination all planned out how we think it's gonna go. But he step in and your route will change because no, you gonna get there, but you not finna go that way. You gonna make a left
and go the way I say.
Right. So it's and I'm still. They told me I was half dead. The lady told me when they admitted me, oh, you may not think you sick and you may not look like sick, but trust me, you sick. We about to admit you in ICU. Her exact words.
And that's something?
Her exact words.
She was kind of ugly, wasn't she?
Real ugly.
Wow.
I didn't understand the lady. Okay, well, I'm going with the man. I don't care what you're talking
about. Oh, that's correct.
What we got to do?
I'm telling you. I am telling you.
What we got to do?
I am
just so it's just the faith and like friends, you be preaching all in the church and like your faith. You telling everybody to come to church. What you come to church for if your faith ain't strong? You telling me you was worried about this. Well, like I told my nephew, you worry and praying.
Hey, don't worry.
That means you don't trust it.
Exactly. You ain't surrendering. If you think if you got to worry about something.
God, well, I don't know, God, you might not show up. You know what I'm saying? That's what that means.
It is actually a good feeling to trust him. You know, look, Lord, I ain't responsible for nothing. You gonna handle all of this, whatever happens.
It's an automatic, just an awesome, undescribable feeling because we're so used to doing. Like I was so used to, no, I gotta help, I gotta do it. I can't be, I gotta. It go wrong. Like now, I sit back. You know what? They be like, you so calm now. Like, what do we get upset for? I went to the ATM, got $400 out of Chase Bank. The ATM didn't work. It acted like it was giving my money. Nothing came out. Chase Bank tell me they can't do nothing for me because it was another bank card. It wasn't the Chase Bank card. I had made my transaction at the counter, but then I went to the ATM with my other card. $400, and I'm talking to my niece like this thing that took the money, and these people tell me ain't nothing they can do. And I just sat there. I sat there till the bank comes. She was like, you sure are mighty calm. I said, you know what? I just got to pray and go because if we get upset at the food, I can't get my money back. It ain't nothing they can do. So I had to wait it out. But yeah, just to get to that point, and it saves you a lot of stress and frustration.
It does.
If you just say, Lord, you know what? I can't.
You got to do it. And they say the Creator will meet you on your level of faith. Mm-hmm. You know, if you faith and trust down here, that's where he's going to meet you at. If your faith and trust is up here, that's exactly where they're going to meet you at. Simple as that. And staying in the present. You can't sit and figure out what's going to happen when I leave here and go home and all this kind of. You got to stay right here in the present. That's where your blessings are. You know, Lord can't work in the present or the past and all that kind of stuff. You got to stay where he is, right here in the present. Constantly blessing and thanking him and be full of gratitude.
Bless and be blessed. That's my motto. Bless and be blessed.
How about that? I want to give a shout out. We got some shout outs. I got a shout out to everybody in Cleveland that's watching Facebook Live with the Patricia Creighton Show. All my nieces, my nephews, my cousins, my uncles, my aunties, my mama, my brothers, my sisters. Everybody. Thank you guys for tuning in. Della, you want to shout to somebody?
I just want to shout out to everybody watching, my family. We're going to tune in next week. I'm going to get everybody on board now that we own everywhere. And just thank God for People TV.
All
and
right.
This is more to come.
Thank you. Thank you. Fade to black. Fade to black. Fade to black. Fade to black.